I see John ready for something, so we'll go to John for the weather.
So this
John
is
with the weather report.
so the weather report is A Book of Five Rings is written by Miyamoto Musashi, who is a warrior legend, samurai, Ronin samurai, right? I'll give you a little backstory on him real quick.
So that means he was defeated and didn't commit seppuku?
Yeah, well, basically, I think what I was reading here was that was kind of not like around his time. They stopped that now, as in that's against the law.
Right.
To commit suicide, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have Ronins who like people who they don't like that now, like that's who they are. Once they're not fighting, once they're not warriors, that is they serve their purpose. It's time to leave because that war they're trained to kill now, right? So he was a Ronin samurai, which is he would roam after the wars, and he will be like like special forces or whoever. I work for hire in a sense now, and fight for different dynasties,
like whatever. A mercenary.
And yeah, but basically it's kind of like he was never defeated. Okay, as in from small, when you have to throw down our opponent is kill them,
right?
So since 13 years old, this man killing opponents, and we talking about whole dojos, as in he taking out whole dojos right up to the master, right? Because that's how it was back in the day. When they challenge you, we challenge you, right? And he taking them out without actual swords. He killing men with the practice sticks, dog. Busting his skull and killing them with the practice sticks, as in to the point where he stopped using blades on the hole, where he would actually fight after killing one of his main opponents with a stick now. Right. And the thing is, he wrote this book when he was like 60 something. He fight and he kill. He understood strategy. He understood success, right? As he took being a warrior as the sword and the pen having a 50-50. As much as he used his blade and he was successful with his blade, he had to now use the pen in the last of his days and document why was he so successful, so that people could learn from that now. You had to be a warrior. And one of the main things that came to my understanding of a samurai was the resolute acceptance of death, right? And we're talking about death now. And then when you look at yourself, Rudy, at myself, even at yourself, when we decide to do something that we've never done before, and we really decide to achieve our full potential, we must be resolute in accepting the death of our old self. We must accept that we are slaying who we were before, because we need to step into a whole new person, a whole new entity, right? And so basically a warrior had to slay every day. He can't study who he killed before, and he can't study who he going and kill. He just had to do kill.
And he can't study his own death either.
And he can't study his own death. So basically what let me see it right here is like, if you keep your spirit correct from morning to night, right? Accustomed to the idea of death and resolved on death, and consider yourself as a dead body, thus becoming one with the way of the warrior. You consider yourself as nothing but just the way of what you are meant to be now. Yeah? You pass through life with no possibility of failure and perform your office properly. You understand? So I'll just kind of read that real quick one more time. If you keep your spirit correct from morning till night, you keep your spirit of what you know you are and what you meant to be, right? Accustomed to the idea of death, resolved on death, and let's consider death as your old self. You understand? Who you know you should not be. You understand? And consider yourself as a dead body. As in that who you are. Like, everybody, you always claim on, I am this, I'm that, but you really not sure who you are. You gotta be humble enough to just slay yourself and accept that who you're really supposed to be. It will manifest, and you just have the correct thought form and ideas, and you have to move in that active line towards destiny, right? And it say, thus becoming one with the way of the warrior. You can pass through life with no possibility of failure and perform your office properly. So just in that, it's just like, I watch Rudy as a warrior. I watch you as a warrior. I watch myself as a warrior. The way of the warrior is somebody who know who they are and what they have to do, and they have to resolutely accept death of what they might want or desire, and must be able to be conscious. And the thing about these samurais is they have no line for failure at all, right? In terms of like Rudy. When Rudy is doing a skit, you have no line of failure in terms of doubting yourself in between the skit, because you know your plan, your strategy, your success of telling a story for people to feel connected to you, even the angle of how you hold the camera, right? And you have to be so resolute on understanding your way to continue slaying and doing what you're doing that you can't study nothing else. You know, so I just think it's just like it's just so powerful what's happening in the present moment, and people that understand creatives are an expression of what the universe is trying to tell us. So we must listen to them. We must listen to what they're saying, because they are the ones looking at all the pictures of society and deciding to create and tell a story and mirror it back to society. So society needs to respect that, because when you go to America, Canada, people like Rudy, they will watch you like gods, you know. They will freaking worship the ground in front of you if you started dancing in a club the way we just dance down here, where people just screw up their face. Oh, them so happy. Oh, them dancing so, but oh, you so happy, so boy. You know what I mean? When really and truly, if you go out there and people see that, they appreciate that, because they're not accustomed to that level of expression and creation, you know, in a human being.